The title of today's class is Natural Bodybuilding and Bodybuilding Contests for Men, a Spiritual, Physical, and Psychological Perspective. First, I want to introduce myself. It's going to be kind of radical. This is not going to be for everybody about what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say because I'm being true to my own reality. First, I took, at the age of 65, I became the strongest man in the world with a 365-pound bench press, drug-free, no steroids, and raw, no bench press shirt. I've set other records, including the T-bar strongman pull and the power pull-up. The power pull-up, I set a record about 7 months ago where I hung 125 pounds from my belt and did the pull-up. So there's a reason I'm going into all this now. That's the award as the strongest man in the world. Then, a year ago, I placed third at Mr. America Musclemania in Las Vegas. And then last Saturday, I placed third in Mr. Universe at the International Natural Bodybuilding Association. It's all drug-free. Now we go to the point. All of that is completely meaningless, totally in and of itself. It's the kind of thing that the trophies will be lost over time. People will not even remember the records and undoubtedly will not remember me. So the point I'm going to make is that the powerlifting that I do, or that anybody does, the bodybuilding, and all athletics in and of itself are meaningless, totally and completely meaningless. Now, some people make good money from it. They feel good about themselves. That's all good. I'm not saying they don't lead to good. I'm saying they're meaningless in and of themselves. Senseless, meaningless activities. Why? Well, you want strength? You can lift 1,000 pounds on a bench press. You're superhuman. I'll get a machine that'll do 50,000 pounds. So maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, that was great. Now we don't need it. You want to be strong so you can defend yourself? Heck, I'll show you weapons that'll just take out anybody. All these things, these aspects, in some sense, are totally outdated. All right? All the sports. How far you hit a ball. Who cares? Now, the guy getting paid $1 million on a contract, the fans get excited. But I take the position, who cares? It's going to be forgotten. It's not going to last. Glory. What is glory? It's fleeting. When the Romans used to capture a place, they had a slave whispering. That was really glory, taking over countries and nations. And the slave would whisper, glory is fleeting. It's all fleeting. And yet there's a great meaning. Yet I've gone through all of this hardship and training and struggle because there is a dimension to it. Now, without a spiritual orientation, I mean, what is my glory in these things? It's nothing. It's simply just a little slight reflection of the glory of God. That's a lasting glory. Mine is nothing. Absolutely nothing in and of itself. Less than nothing. The male perfection of demonstrating symmetry and muscle size, in and of itself, what does it mean? I'll be food for the worms, decaying. If I last another 50 years, I don't care how well built, how strong somebody is, how skilled, he'll be gone. He will decline. But that symmetry, that perfection, that beauty is a reflection of the beauty of God. The perfection of God. Now we're talking about something then. It's simply a metaphor, a symbol. We could say, well, we respect the guy who can lift a lot of weight. Sure. But more than that, at the World Legion of Power, the Nerenberg Institute, the Nerenberg Graduate Institute, we respect the athlete that can lift a mountain of resentment through the power of forgiveness. Now that's a man. Somebody who can bench press 1,000 pounds and is mean to everybody around him, what is that? No. But the good deed he does, the forgiveness that he does, that is eternal. And it has to be a metaphor for these greater goods. Otherwise, these trophies, meaningless. Nobody cares. Even my kids don't care.